So I wanted to make a quick video explaining how to clip through this second door in Bingo Highway with Team Rose. I think they specifically have like a really easy time with it, as long as you know what you're doing. And I think this can be worked into any person's route, regardless of skill. As long as you understand how roll clipping through doors work and how rocket accels work. And I'll try to explain it as best I can, but it's actually really simple. So basically, we're gonna get our rocket accel at this door and press B right as we hit the door, or like right before, so that we roll into it. The reason it didn't work there is because you need a little bit more speed than just a standard double accel. You need to ground accel beforehand in the case of Team Rose, and then hit a double rocket accel. Or actually no, with the ground accel you just do a single cream rocket accel and then a roll at the door, and that'll be enough to get you through. And as long as you follow a pretty simple setup to do that, it's fairly easy, and I think anyone can really do it. So I'm gonna go back to this save state really quick back here. The only thing that kind of makes this tricky is the RNG aspect of where the robots are going to be placed. So every single time you go up that fan, these robots are going to be in a different spot. And so we have patterns like this where they're kind of spread out, and it makes it a little more difficult. I think in this instance, I'd try to go right about here on this left side in between the pink guy and the silver guy. Just aim right at the door. But just keep that in mind as you're going, or as you're coming up this fan tunnel. Just be looking at where the robots are, and because this is a save state, it's probably going to be pretty consistent for me. But this time they kind of moved out of the way for me on the left, so I'd probably do that on this side this time. But I'm going to show you the setup to get like a really simple ground accel, belly flop, rocket accel, roll. It should work just like that every time if you do this setup. So you're gonna go up the fan, react to where the robots are. I'm gonna go on the right this time. You're gonna get into flight formation and switch to power. And now you see what that does is that all my teammates are just right here standing on the ground, like near me, just nice and neat. And that makes it so that when I jump, you see how Amy and Cream also jump with me. That's extremely important for this rocket accel, because now when I do it, see how Cream's right behind me, ready to do it? That's like the key to getting this to work. That's the part that, as long as you know that, it shouldn't be too difficult. Because watch what I try to do if I don't line up with flight formation here. I like land, I'm like, okay, go. Oh, where's Cream? Nowhere. And then you end up with like something like that, right? So that's why you just go up, land, switch to flight, pick your spot, jump, make sure Cream jumps with you, and then line up. Okay, bad example. It's kind of hard to do it while I'm timing it. See, even that example where the robots are like in the way, I just have so much speed going into it that I can like maneuver around them and still get the clip. It's really fortunate that this door is like one of the thinnest in the game, so it doesn't take much. So all you really need to know once you have this setup down is like when to release B, basically, for the rocket accel. So you run up. I'd say like around here you can start charging the rocket accel. It's really hard to do with pausing, but I'll just try to explain it as best as I can. So pick your spot, jump, charge now, double accel. Basically, all you gotta do is when you're charging up the accel, just release to activate it, and then repress B to roll right when you hit the door. And that's really all you need to know. I think if you practice just that for even 5 minutes, you're gonna start seeing a lot of success. And this saves a lot of time too, because you cut out a team blast out of the route, which is 5 seconds on its own, and it's just a faster strat in general than having to press the switch inside the cage. So there you go.